Joining us on this broadcast is Kasturi Shankar, leader of the BJP. We have Salem Dharnidharan, spokesperson of the DMK. Vanakkam, thank you both for your time. Apologies to have kept you waiting for so long. Dharnidharan, I'd like to begin with you. Your response to what Home Minister Amit Shah has said when he says, that in the last 5 years, the people of Tamil Nadu have seen corruption, that it's been family rule essentially in Tamil Nadu.
So then the whole point is that the BJP has no local standard to speak about corruption. The same a month later, after Prime Minister accused Ajit Pawar of looting 30,000 crores, he was made the finance minister of Maharashtra in the BJP alliance. Praful Patel, who's very much a part of the BJP cabinet now, has been accused of 48,000 crore corruption scandal. He's also been investigated by agency. Hemant Biswa Sharma, Shah shit fund scam, 48 crores, right? He's been accused. The Home Minister, Amit Shah, has accused him. Then now he's the Chief Minister for Assam from BJP. Suvendu Adhikari, again, has been accused of corruption. He was earlier with the TMC. ED has investigated him. He was in jail for some time. Now he is leader of opposition for in West Bengal for the BJP. So what local standard does the BJP have to speak about corruption? If at all BJP, DMK politicians are corrupt, why can't the BJP get conviction for any one of a politician? What happened to the 2G scam? What happened to the number of other scams that they're mentioning? Why can't they get the conviction? They have the authorities
Shankar,
with them.
your response.
ED, CBI, income tax.
You've got several pointed questions there from Dharnidharan. Go ahead, Kasturi.
I find it, in fact, I've gotten used to this pattern from DMK spokespeople. Whenever they are questioned about the corruption and the people's displeasure and disappointment in their government, they always talk about everything else. They resort to whataboutery. Now, whether
but this was a pointed question. Kasturi, this was a pointed question from Dharnidharan on the issue of corruption that was raised by the Home Minister.
Are we now making it all right to just answer accusations with other questions? I mean, you have these issues in those states. Let's talk about Maharashtra. Let's talk about Manipur. Let's talk about Uttar Pradesh. Let's not talk about what is the actual question on the table, which is Tamil Nadu. This seems to be the standard pattern in which they answer questions. Let's talk about Tamil Nadu, Mr. Dharnidharan. Let's talk about all the interest lobbies that are now rising up against you in protest because you have not fulfilled a single election promise. Let's talk about the corruption that is an open secret in the country. They always talk about how CM Stalin and his team boast about how Tamil Nadu is #1 in all metrics. It's also #1 in corruption. We have never heard of that. There is one MLA, one MP in his MP lad scheme has launched 71 schemes. Mr. Arun Nehru in his constituency has launched 71 schemes. None of them are complete. Not even one of them is complete.
No, but this is based on what is being doing the rounds on social media. I don't want to go into that. But Dharnidharan, your response. Focus on Tamil Nadu. What about the allegations of corruption against the DMK in Tamil Nadu?
I have replied to that question in my opening remark itself. I said, if at all there has been any corruption, the ED, CBI, income tax are all with the union government. Why could they not get conviction against any one of our ministers, one of our parliamentarians, one of our leaders? As simple as that. If at all, if they are corrupt and the ED, CBI, income tax are inefficient, then it also means that the BJP government is inefficient. Or if they are efficient, which means that there is no corruption. I can accuse anyone of anything. I can accuse Kasturi of something. I can accuse Akshita of something, or Akshay, you can accuse me of something. Anyone can accuse anyone. But the point is you have to get a conviction. Right? The crime has actually happened. How do you prove it? Through conviction. Right? Get a conviction in the court. That is the whole point. Why are not able to conviction in the court?
Kasturi, we've seen allegations, yes. We've seen allegations being thrown back and forth.
Or if you have to add. No, to add. No,
yeah.
One more point.
Maybe.
Okay, Dharnidharan, finish your point. Yeah.
So the best marker to measure corruption would also be to measure the revenue to GDP. So the revenue to GDP of Tamil Nadu has only in percentage terms increased, which means the revenue of the state that gets as percentage of GDP has increased from 9 point some odd percentage to about 11 point some odd percentage, which means that the revenue has increased, which means the institutional capacity has increased, which is a marker for much lower corruption or no corruption at all. It's a marker.
Okay, Kasturi.
Okay, so I think this is descending to the comedy of the absurd, because Mr. Dharnidharan, actually, did I even hear right? He said there's near to no corruption at all in the state. Clearly, he doesn't either live in Tamil Nadu or he never visits a government office.
No, as a
Or
pointed question.
I'm very happy for you, sir.
Okay.
All I can say is I'm very happy for you if you've not come across the everyday corruption and the everyday corruption of enormous magnitudes that the rest of us people are reeling under. We are talking about 10 rupees per bottle that is explained away by the prohibition minister as a recycling fee.
No, so then
We are talking about...
So then, Kasturi, what
Yeah,
about what Dharnidharan has raised? That, if there are so many cases of corruption against these leaders, why have none of them turned into convictions? These are allegations. Nothing found to be solid enough for a conviction.
Give it time, madam. Give it time. The law takes its own course. I'm sure Mr. Dharnidharan does not have the same defense against Mr. A. Raja and Madam Kanimori, who were convicted. In that case, he will play
No,
a
they're not
different
convicted.
tune.
They're not convicted.
So,
They're not convicted. They're not convicted. It's factually incorrect.
No, they were acquitted.
They were acquitted,
Yeah.
lack of proof. They were acquitted, lack of proof.
No, Kasturi, go ahead. Let her finish her point, please. Let her finish her point.
so every time somebody is convicted, they have a different tune to play. They're also very quick to distance themselves from all their proxies. So we are very, very proud of the DMK for teaching the world how to excel in scientific corruption. So absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Frankly, in Tamil Nadu right now, you don't need to be an investigative officer. You don't need to be a corruption vigilance department to know that
No,
corruption
but that
has
is the unfortunate
exceeded.
reality of India, Kasturi. That's the unfortunate reality of the entire country, that corruption is all around us. But Dharnidharan, I'll come to the
It's
other
all.
point.
However, no, ma'am,
Yeah.
corruption is all around. But I myself I personally have not seen another state where corruption is normalized
Okay.
by the highest echelons, by the ruling dispensation to this extent. At
Okay, I
least
want to
people try
raise
to
the other
hide.
issue. I've very little time, so I'll just raise the other issue that Home Minister Amit Shah brought up, which is family rule, Dharnidharan, and this is an allegation that the BJP is constantly leveled at the DMK, that this is Chief Minister Stalin essentially setting the stage for his son to take over, and therefore, the term sunrise within the DMK and in the government is what Stalin wants to achieve.
No, see, it's a very simple answer to this. The people have elected the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, right? People have elected the MLAs, and the MLAs in turn have elected the Chief Minister. It is not the Chief Minister who is magically appointed like the House of Governors appointed. And again, MK Stalin has been in active politics for about 50 years.
No, but what about Udaynidhi Stalin? Let's talk about Udaynidhi Stalin then. He was, yes, elected as an MLA. Who made him Deputy Chief Minister?
He was elected as an MLA by the people. After he was elected as an MLA, based on the good work he did, there was a chorus.
There are 100 plus MLAs. There are 100 plus MLAs, Dharnidharan. Come on.
It was not that the wish of the Chief Minister. It was the wish of the member of Legislative Assembly members to make him the minister. Then he was made the minister. Based on the good work, he was made the Deputy Chief Minister. It was the prerogative of the Chief Minister to appoint whoever he wants to be made as Deputy Chief Minister, right? So another point is, after he was made as a minister, DMK did sweep the elections in 2024. So, which means that it had legitimacy from the people. If at all people are unhappy and if it was nepotism, if they have thought, then why will people give DMK 40-40 mandate? And again, there are many nepotistic politicians in the BJP itself. For example, in Maharashtra, highest number of nepotistic MLAs in Maharashtra is from the BJP itself. So it's not that the BJP does not have nepo kids as parliamentarians.
Okay. Kasturi, ultimately, it will come down to what also Dharnidharan referred to here, about the fact that you've got also support for the DMK showing in the 2024 elections.
No. We all know why the 2024 elections went the DMK's way. Had the alliance of BJP and ADMK stood intact for the parliamentary elections, the numbers would have told a very different story. So even before
No,
that, I will give you this. Parulji. I'm going to say I don't even agree. I don't even accept that there is dynastic rule, family rule in Tamil Nadu, because what it does exist in Tamil Nadu now is dynastic misrule, a complete breakdown of law and order, family
okay.
misrule. That's what this should be called as. And you know why? I mean, I guess there are two reasons. As Mr. Dharnidharan kindly pointed out, there are many nepo babies in Maharashtra. There are a lot more lawmakers in Maharashtra than in Tamil Nadu, number one. And number two, we do have many in Tamil Nadu. It's even more prominent because I don't know any other state where more than one family of a lawmaker, more than the children from multiple wives of a lawmaker come
Okay.
into power. But that also we have seen in Tamil Nadu. So I
Okay.
guess they just normalize that as well. Mr.
Okay, I'll leave it at
Dharnidharan
that. I've run
doesn't
out of
even
time. I've run
realize
out of time
what an
completely.
issue.
We'll leave it at that. Kasturi Shankar and Dharnidharan, thank you very much for joining us. You've seen there the big issues that have been raised between the BJP and DMK. This is what they're bickering over family rule, over corruption. And ultimately, it's the people of Tamil Nadu in a few months from now who will decide which narrative is actually working.